Well, if you didn't know that Fantastic Four was going to be a big feminist screed, they're kind of going mask off now that early reviews have come out, and they are applauding it, of course, with all the Disney shills out there saying it's an 88% certified fresh movie. Yeah, the paid reviewers are giving their paid opinions. And now they're a little more free about what the movie is actually about as they're talking about the interviews right here. Now, we've uncovered a few things on Fandom Pulse about what's going on with this situation, and this is one of them right here. But they're very much setting this up so Sue Storm is taking over the Fantastic Four as the feminist lead, that Mr. Fantastic's not the leader anymore, and now they're going mask off. Like I said, they say the heart of this is feminine energy. Guys, the YouTube algorithm has changed quite a bit, and they are just deprioritizing channels that talk about culture in a way that's not corporate approved. So what we have right here is Fandom Pulse. This is Substack, and it's a beautiful free speech platform. I need you to sign up in the description below. This is where I'm doing most of my content now. I'm ramping down on here because it's just a big waste of time with the current AI system that they have through here that is setting things up and setting everybody up. It's not just my channel. I've heard from Clownfish TV, from Yellow Flash, from The Quartering. Everybody who kind of has an anti-corporate view of things is getting suppressed at this juncture. So this is exactly why we need a new alternative. And so come over to Substack, guys. Such a great place. Sign up in the description below. There's free articles, there's paid articles, and I appreciate everybody who supports us because we're making our way through this, and we're just going to keep telling the truth about what's going on, regardless of what the algorithm says. I know a lot of people have changed their channel tones to like try to pivot. You know those people who are like they were all in on anti-woke last year, and now they're just like, I'm just a general gaming channel. We're not doing that here. We just tell the truth regardless of what gets supported by Google. So, ever since the reveal of the female Silver Surfer, fans of the Fantastic Four movie have been concerned that this would be another MCU installment with feminism at the forefront. Now, Vanessa Kirby, who plays the Invisible Woman, confirms this is her movie and that it's about feminine energy. Fantastic Four is looking like it's about to have an embattled opening weekend. Mr. Fantastic actor Pedro Pascal. I have Pedro Pascal fatigue. I don't know. Do you guys have Pedro Pascal fatigue? I know there's, quote, superhero fatigue. I have him fatigue. I don't want to watch anything with him in it. I don't know about you. Leave a comment if you agree with me on that. Or if you disagree, maybe you like the guy. I won't shame you too much, I promise. Constantly signaling his divisive politics and accusations of feminism, infiltrating the set on another high-profile MCU project. It looks like this is the movie fans of Marvel's won't love. It started when Marvel announced that the casting of the Silver Surfer would be going to a woman. Yes, the Silver Surfer is a man, and the character would be replaced with the Shala Bal variant from their What If comics. And that's what they're doing increasingly at this point, is they do these, like, feminist replacement characters in an issue of, like, What If or something like that. And then when they come at it and they do this kind of casting, they go, it's not a female replacement. It's Shala Bal. She was in the What If issue. It's in the comics. Yeah, they're actually using the feminist replacements in the comics to like say that it's a justified thing for the movie to make a feminist replacement as if it's not happening. A lot of cope going on. A lot of people just don't want to admit that Hollywood is not changing, that woke is not dead, that there's not this like sudden shift away from DEI going around. There isn't. None of this is happening. All these people in Hollywood are extreme radical leftist true believers. They want you dead. And I have another video about that later today, guys, which you do not want to miss. Watch my next video. So important to see just like how these people go mask off. Now, they're going mask off here as well. One of the producers actually stated to Collider, saying, if you go back through the comics, you realize that Sue Storm is arguably the leader of the Fantastic Four, because without Sue Storm, everything falls apart. She's not. Mr. Fantastic was the leader of the Fantastic Four. They changed it in the comics recently as well, so they can go back and say that again. Without naming past films directly, Collider's Emily Kiley wrote, Curtis does not recognize the need for better characterization for women for these films. She then quoted Curtis, who said, we had the desire to date aesthetically, but in terms of character and treatment, who should be front and center? It's like, hey, let's tell the best story possible. I'm sure they're going to do that right now. So IGN gave an interview to Vanessa Kirby, which they posted as a YouTube short, and they confirmed that this is Sue's movie. The interviewer said, Vanessa, this feels like Sue's movie. Now, again, now that all the reviews are out there and it's opening weekend, they can finally open up that this is an MCU movie. They used to go and lead with this. This used to be their marketing. They used to go out there with everything. If you remember Captain Marvel, it was this is MCU. Like, they were proud of it, right? And they knew that just hurt sales after a while. So they really have tried to keep a wrap on it. They're doing the same thing with the casting. They're doing the same thing with the themes of the movies. They're doing the same thing with replacing your favorite characters and the like. But at the same time, they're just not marketing it as much while doing that. And honestly, there's enough people now out there who are accepting that they know that they can get away with it because they've moved the Overton needle so far by pushing so hard. This feels like a step backwards, even though it is in the exact same direction as before. They've really psyoped a lot of people. I don't understand why people have all stopped fighting this kind of thing. It's kind of just maddening at times, like beating a head against a wall, like to tell the truth out there because people just don't want to hear it. And you're in a position right now as a YouTuber, it's tough too because people don't want to hear it. They really are in a spot where it's like, I just want to enjoy my MCU. And it's like, guys, no. Have you not listened to anything in the last decade? But oh my gosh, you're still here, so obviously you understand. It's like there's so many moments where she's the one saving the day, yay, and that balances her rage and empathy. Look at these women. They're crazy. And I'm curious how you approach that. So here she rambles. She says, it's being emotional, you saying that, because it's just lovely for a woman to say that. Oh my gosh, make me puke. It felt intrinsically in the comics like amazingly powerful about this mother being at the center of this family. And the fact that this story was about a baby, fundamentally a baby on the way for all of them, for uncles for this family who live together, who are dependent on each other, who decided to coexist in a world where they were, forever changed in the shooting of the movie. As the only woman in the group, I never felt like any different. Oh, please clap. She continued, I felt so supported and loved by these guys. Yeah, so she's the lead. This is it. Confirmation right here. These guys are her supporting cast, guys. She's saying it right here. With the incredibly healing for me as a woman and as an actor, and even for Sue, really, that this team was built around protecting this baby. Even at birth, you have her brothers and her husband, like, by her side. Gosh, these women ramble and don't say much, do they? There's something so beautiful about that. Yeah, so beautiful about them being the supporting cast and the woman being the lead. This is, again, just a feminist fantasy again. This is all this movie is about, just like the James Gunn movie was all about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Oh my gosh, that was heavily political, and people pretended it wasn't otherwise. It was very crazy. I went over all the political things in my review. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. So that's really moving to me because, the heart of this is about sort of like new birth coming through. And here we go. That's a very feminine energy. So the heart of the movie, my friends, is a very feminine energy. And of course, the IGN reviewer says it feels like Sue's movie. It's not a Fantastic Four movie. It is a Sue movie. And so they couldn't call it Sue Storm or the Invisible Woman. They're not going to sell tickets. They couldn't, of course, go out there and market it like this. They had to make it seem like it's a full Fantastic Four movie, or they wouldn't sell tickets. They don't say anything about the Shia LaBeouf replacement. They don't say much about it. They just have it there, and you're just supposed to accept it because they're not marketing it with this like really, really overt, terrible propaganda, but it's the same propaganda contained within the film. These people are the same people doing the exact same things. So best to avoid it this weekend, guys. I mean, this is a big warning sign. They went mask off right before. A little too early. It's Wednesday. But it's out there now, and I hope that this gains a little bit of traction so people can see this and know exactly what's going on. Avoid it at all costs. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Fandom Pulse is where it's at. We are telling the truth in news here that nobody else does, and that's why we are the most important name in pop culture news and entertainment at this point. We're actually trouncing, bounding into comics and that Park Place and views at this point because they're kind of, they equivocated a little bit. We will never do that, and that's why you need to move here to this free speech platform and off of YouTube. It's so important, guys. I've been posting more video content there. I've been, of course, just putting the YouTube videos in there. Maybe I'll do some exclusive stuff if that's what you like. Let me know because we want to cater towards you as the audience. That's how we work. We're not like MCU or Marvel or anything like that. Appreciate you being here. Get on here, and we'll be back soon.